So here we are back in Zeroville, and there's not a lot to say except for in the last episode we finally did get the Chancellery book, and we are going to be studying that and hopefully make use of that so that Sadabor isn't having to do 24/7 inspections. That is basically the goal right now. Now, he is going on inspection runs right now, of course. We also have a good amount of meat. I don't think Killer Lion has been saved. I don't think he has been. No, he's doing nothing. I think we have to basically just count him out at this point. Nobody seems to want to be buying that medical salve. Maybe they'll do it tonight, but I think he'll essentially be dead by that point. Onset of gangrene in 2.5 hours, so yeah, not looking good. Now, on another note, we are about halfway through the series, so I guess it's not a bad time to say, if you've been enjoying the series, then consider subscribing and maybe liking the video. Of course, that helps me out and makes it makes it obvious that people want more of this, and so I will consider doing that, of course. And I already do have the next series planned out, but we are potentially only halfway. I shouldn't say halfway because I don't actually know how the series will end. But assuming our goals get achieved, then we are probably around halfway through the series. And of course, if we fail, then maybe it will end a little bit sooner. Who knows? But yeah, so there's not going to be a lot to talk about right now. We basically just need to work our way towards the Chancellery. And you know, how are we doing on inspections? Okay, he needs to do a lot of stuff. Alright, so we will do the inspections today, and then we will have him bury his head in the books tonight. Okay, now today has been wholly unproductive. Partly when I was doing the preamble, potentially I was missing some of the inspections, but another thing is for some reason Sadabor just does not want to listen. He'll go and try to read poetry, and I'll click the inspection queue like 30 times, and he just will not. He just won't do it. So I don't know what's going on there. Somebody maybe bought the medical salve? Did somebody buy it? I'm a little confused. He's just praying. I don't think he's gonna survive. I don't think it's even possible to use the medical salve after they actually get gangrene. So he's just praying and hoping for a good afterlife at this point, I suppose. Sorry about that, Killer Lion. We will we'll pick another person for you to become. And I haven't checked for a while on the other two. I don't even know exactly what they look like at this point. I know one of them was like kind of bald, or not bald, but couldn't really see their hair behind their hat. Yeah, so now he's contemplating destiny, and that took a couple of clicks again to get him to actually do what he needs to do. Yeah, I don't actually see these guys. I know one of them was a lumberjack, but they might have died too, honestly. It's possible. I'll look around a little longer. So I was unable to find any of our other named people from our commenters, but they may be around still. It's possible they just died, or it's possible even maybe they deserted the city. I'm not totally sure about that. But we did get the trader once again today, and we have Phytolub is here, and he actually has a medical salve on him. That's hilarious. They're just kind of throwing it in our face here at this point. Killer Lion, yeah. Yeah, he obviously didn't get the medical salve, so he is gonna die. Alright, and here we are back at the trader, and there isn't a lot we can actually sell at the moment. And this is kind of the problem, like I was saying, is that we're actually creating meat, or producing it, too fast to actually sell. But at least we should be able to make some money back from our moonshine. That's definitely going to help. And we'll sell a couple of these herbs, and we can still sell a little bit of wood as well. That will help. We do have enough paper for one trade route. Hopefully somebody will start buying meat. It's basically our only hope right now. And we may not even make this trade because it's just not going to really help us. I guess it will keep our taxes down, however. So maybe we will. Hammer of Bandits. Is this the exact same? Okay, I guess the book setup is a little bit different. I guess we'll do it just to pay down the taxes right now. Now, nobody is still buying any meat, unfortunately. That's quite sad. It's quite sad, actually. These guys are actually buying steel. That's very strange. Seems like a very early time to actually be buying steel. These guys are buying armor. That actually does make sense. Especially since they're like, oh wow, that whole kingdom collapsed. Oh, that is exactly what we wanted. Okay, there's 14 there, 8 for us. If we get a few more soldiers, we could actually start our little alliance. I do not think they would accept it right now. Yeah, army strength is less than that. So, we would need more people, and we can't actually do that right now. Hold on. Oh, okay. I was like, is he somehow healed? But no, he is not. So we will have to think about trying to hire even more warriors just so we can try to create an alliance here with Ugrad and maybe expand out this way. That would probably be the plan. Now, as you can see here, we've got a somewhat interestingly shaped assortment of peasant houses. Well, unfortunately shaped. But now we actually have 3 unemployed, and I don't really know what our best use on that would actually be right now. We may be best off... Well, I guess the scaffolding would actually make a headsman. That would be something. Is this actually the only place we can place it? Seems like it. I guess we could place it right here. We'll just place it here. That's okay. Let the farmers see us chopping heads. Keep them in line. Oh, Ugrad is actually going to try to attack our village. Are you kidding me? Huh. I mean, they don't have the strongest warriors. This may not even be that difficult of a defense. Unfortunately, Killer Lion is almost certainly not going to survive long enough for it. We could add these loyalists into our army, but they do just cost. That's their main issue. They cost and they don't really have a strong combat skill. Now, even though Sadabor really didn't spend much time studying, 31% already on the Chancellery. Now, we are going to up our night patrol once again, up to 5, and we'll go to the day patrol and do 4. So they can also kind of do one patrol per person. Oh, and Sadabor is actually inspired right now. That's +5 to everything. Look at that. Look at his skills right now. It's incredible. Hopefully this means he will actually manage a little bit faster. Do his inspections a little bit faster, rather. It does not seem like inspections go any faster with the higher management skill. I'm not sure if that's supposed to happen. I don't know. It seems like his inspections take forever. Okay, now as you can see here, a Tenkor actually wants us to become his vassal. He is sending his little army here. 8 people, 8 combat in total. I don't actually think we would win this. Let's actually see what our army would look like if we sent them. Killer Lion is still alive. Oops, we do not want to send Sadabor to do this, even though he has a decent combat right now. Neva, you, as usual. Saying 42%. Oh no. This is very, very dangerous, actually. Even if we sent them to defend the village, that would only be 4 defenders to help us. Wow, they're sending a little bit more than I was hoping they would. I was hoping they would only send about 7 or something like that. Like half their army. These guys are decently well equipped too. Yeah, wow, that's tough. Do we just let it get burnt? That'll be 100 wood that we lose. We could just become their vassal, but I think they would still attack Silverkeep. I'm not totally sure. And could we even make it in time? Amount of tribute, 168, and this will screw us again with the trader. Bride price of... No, okay, that won't help us. Alright, I'm gonna have to think about it for just a second here. Okay, so looking at everything that we have, I think I have come to a decision on how we can actually make this work. So Sadibor has this inspiration, right? That means he is actually a decent commander at the moment. He's also good at combat. Now we can kind of sort of leverage this by allowing Riva or Neva or whatever their name is to actually be more of a participant in the battle, and Sadibor can kind of hang back for a minute, and then we can probably rush him in after everybody else has made contact, and so he can actually get some damage in. He has heavy armor, so hopefully he will not get cut. If he gets cut, then he will probably die. Now, that's not enough, however. We also are going to need these loyalists. We just have to have them. And unfortunately, that seems to be all that we can get. So we're going to disband this part of the army. And because we have just lost a number of peasants, and we will probably get more, but I think now is the best time to at least snooze this. We may end up completely deleting this lumber mill, because we don't really even need that much lumber at this point, but at least for the moment, that's going to have to do. Now we're going to go ahead and recreate this army. Now, as you can see, Neva is a plus 15 on their combat. We'll just go ahead and kind of recreate this and put all the best guys at the front. I have no idea if that makes any difference. I'm just being OCD. But as you can see, all the loyalists, hopefully they can just be meat shields. And we have just enough maces for this. We're actually going to get rid of that spear. I don't even know how we got that. Now, I hope this will be enough, but there's no way to know for sure until we send it. This could be the end. Now, while we're actually walking, I just want to say, if this is the end, it has been a great run. However, if it is not the end, and if we actually beat them, we're probably still going to lose most of our warriors. But whatever stays alive should be enough to actually overpower Ugrad. We may decide to actually, instead of becoming their vassal, instead of joining with them to create an alliance, we may instead demand their vassalage. But I'm thinking we won't, and we will just become their allies. And the reason is, like I said, we want to be the hero. That's why we're defending Silverkeep instead of attacking their army directly. That's why we've been playing defense most of this game. That's why we've been trying to play nice with everybody. And that's what I think we should probably continue to do. So we would probably try to create an alliance with Ugrad, turn our enemies into our greatest friends. But we will just have to see. Now we're 8 minutes behind, but as far as I remember, we should still be able to join this defense with no problems. Alright, and we have made it. So let's jump into this battle now. And look at this, it's actually saying the balance of power is quite strongly in our favor. That should be good. Now we're just gonna shoot without orders, take that off, stay in the back. Oh, they're like running back and forth. Okay, take this off for a second. Maybe we'll just put it back on once they get closer. Like that. Okay, stay in the back. Sadibor just for a second until everybody's made contact. Kefra already died? That was the army leader, right? Okay, get in there, Sadibor. And please don't die. Please don't die, Sadibor. Oh, we melted them. Oh, we completely destroyed them. Oh, they're all dead. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. There's 6 left. Oh, now is the best time. Can we invite to your alliance? They don't regard us highly enough. If we create a peace treaty, does that stop us from... I know it stops us from forcing them into vassalage, but it'll cost too much anyways. Demand tribute, no, we don't want to do any of that. Restore relations, we can't do that either. I'm trying to think. We need to capitalize on this as soon as possible. We can't We can't really do anything. We pretty much have to do the peace treaty, but it costs 400 gold. That's a lot. Okay, we'll wait for Sadibor to get home, and we'll go do that. Of course, this is really gonna hurt us, as far as inspections go. Okay, so Sadibor's made it home, and I actually decided we're going to have him go study, and hopefully we can get this chancellery done in time, and then tomorrow we can have him spend most of his day at the chancellery, and then in so doing, hopefully he can actually get all of the inspections done using clerks, and then we'll go send him to Ugrad and have him deal with that with them. Now, they don't have a lot of money, so hopefully they don't rebuild their army too quickly. We'll have to see, though. This could be a bad idea. We should maybe take care of them first, but I don't want everything to collapse in the city by going and, you know, being too aggressive. So we're going to actually play it a little bit safe and just try to deal with everything that's in our city, and then we'll go and try to make this alliance. I do have to say, though, if Sadibor didn't have actually that that inspiration, I genuinely don't know if we would have actually been able to win that battle. Maybe with the loyalists involved, maybe it would be possible, but yeah. So now I'm thinking, okay, so these guys are probably all going to die unless we get the traitor tomorrow. But it may be worth it to actually send these guys back to being peasants. We'll have to see. Looking at it, at least right now, we do still have 4 unemployed, so maybe not necessary to actually turn those loyalists back into peasants. The only reason that I'm thinking about doing it is mainly because loyalists work so much faster. But I don't know if that's really totally necessary at the moment. So, we'll just have to see. Okay, so we are waking Sadibor up a little bit early, just to hopefully get this chancellery finished. I think he'll get it done in time before it's time to go do some inspections. Oh, yes. Yes, he's good. He's got this. Okay. Alright, so chancellery done. There's nothing else really too important, so at this point, we do actually need a little bit more iron. I don't actually know what happened to all of our iron, did we? Oh, we used it on peasant houses, yes. Yes, that tracks, okay. So maybe we do want the mine, so we don't have to buy iron this time. We can definitely afford to use this mine up. I think we have another one. Yeah, it's down here. We don't really need to use that one, though. We can just use this one. We may even go ahead and finally create a warehouse. The only reason we haven't is because everything's pretty close to the hall, and they can just bring it all to the hall. But this pig farm would probably do well to just carry everything to a warehouse that's right here and then head home for the night. And the mine is absolutely going to need it, because we don't really want them to traverse all the way here and then go to the market. I mean, it's not even really that inefficient. Maybe we won't make another warehouse. I don't know. We'll have to just figure it out. Play it by ear. But, okay, we are going to finally create it. And we need to find a good place for it. Now, I'm not totally sure where the best place is for it. Maybe right here. But we would have to move the temple up to here or something. Or maybe even down to here, but let's see. We could move one of these pig farms. Not sure how I feel about that either. There's not really a lot of good options. The best option may actually be to get rid of one of these rutabaga fields that we actually just created not that long ago. And placing it around here. I did not plan for this at all, so I'm going to have to think about it for a minute. Okay, so I think what I've decided, actually, if we can, I would like to place it in place of one of these dormitories. Is that possible? It looks like it is. We do need 5 tools, which we can buy from the trader at any point. Is this the best one? And if we delete this, so as you can see, we have 70 dormitory spaces, And then 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82. So we still have enough housing for everybody. So this is okay. It's okay to do this. It's not the best idea, but it could definitely be worse. We can't rotate this. Oh, that actually kind of annoys me. Alright, well, it's not going to look great, but we will place it right there. We're going to build first. And we will have to wait until tonight to actually, hopefully get the tools to build it. Now, since there are so many unemployed, which I wasn't really thinking was going to continue to be a problem for us, but it seems like it will, we're actually going to reintegrate this lumber mill. And that'll give people work to do. And just an update on Ugrad, they have already rebuilt their army. Oh no, that is so not good because we have not. Our only option may actually be to surrender to Ugrad for the time being. Yeah, because we're going to probably lose all these people. It's so awful. They actually don't hate us as much now, though. But yeah, we only have 12. And not nearly as strong. We could actually... We actually could... We could hire these mercenaries, these two. That would put us, let's see, 27. So about 75 more in tax. And we would drop a little bit of tax from these guys dying. And that would put us at 14 total. It would match them, and it should match them in combat. So maybe they wouldn't actually decide to attack us. And even if they did, they would probably die. I think it's a good idea. I actually genuinely think it is, because we can actually still sell a whole bunch of stuff when the trader gets here. Yes, I think we're doing this. These are super strong units. They're super expensive too, but I think we have to do it. How is Killer Lion still alive? He is still alive. He's had gangrene for a while. He's gonna die in 5 minutes. Okay. He's literally dying. Is this him? Yeah. Happy about the visit. Yeah, he knows he's done for. Poor guy. Yeah. He fell over and he's dead. Rest in peace, buddy. Rest in peace. Alright, so do we wait to rename another person? That new guy here, we could actually rename them. Oops. We could rename them to Killer Lion once they show up. Now, Sadibor is totally refusing to actually do inspections. I'll spam click this, and he will just keep trying to go and eat. Now, he's not even starving, so I don't know why he keeps doing that, but it is a thing. Okay, so we did get lucky, and we got the trader today. That's gonna help us tremendously if we can get these tools. And let Sadibor finish that up, and we'll probably, I guess, send him to go study potentially for like 5 minutes before the trader gets here. Oh, the trader's like... Are they right there? Yep, okay. We actually have the Holy Pilgrims as well. We need to donate rutabaga to them, and we're going to do that to get the free matriarch relation. I would give you flour, but we do not even possess flour, so this is the best that you guys can hope for from us. And that actually gave up a whole bunch of our rutabaga, of course, but we have to do it, so don't even think about it. Now, let's see. We're going to actually sell enough wood to get this price down to 2. We aren't really using a whole lot of wood lately, so I don't see any real issue with doing that. We're going to do this down to 7 like we've been doing. Okay, and we don't have enough moonshine to sell right now. Okay, this is a little bit painful. It's just a little bit painful. I don't think we need scaffolding anymore. We need keeping prisoners in mind and cooking meat. Okay. Now watch. Alchemy lab is going to be here this time, isn't it? When we really can't afford it. Okay, it's not here yet. Alright, so this is about all we can do. I would like to get more weapons as well. Probably just 3 maces. And let's buy as many medical cells as we can. Alright, this is definitely definitely getting dicey. Maybe we should sell a few extra herbs. Because we have been stocking them up like crazy. Alright, we'll bring it down. Okay, that's not helping us all that much, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Okay. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Now, this will be built as soon as the day begins tomorrow. And I think that's what we're gonna call it. So we have made strides, but the biggest issue is we need to decide if we're going to actually join Ugrad or if we're going to try to defend. I think with the fact that we did pay for a couple new mercenaries that are going to be quite strong, and with the fact that we have enough medical salves to hopefully save these other troops. If we lose another troop, it's going to be pretty bad. I'm really, really hopeful that somebody will give them medical salve. Available for... One of them is unable to move, so that's kind of an issue. That's you. Let's take a look if we can find them. Real quick. Is that... It's not this one, is it? Yes, unable to move. Dobromir. Is that you? It's gotta be you, right? Dobromir. Yeah, unable to move, but it's just rutabaga fever, so that should be okay. As far as everybody who actually has gangrene, or is getting gangrene, they're okay for now, so hopefully somebody will actually buy that medical salve for them. I don't know if they have to have the medical salve money themselves, or if somebody else can actually have it. Do they have enough money? Do you have enough money? You do not. Should we maybe increase their wages so that they can actually pay for it? Should we just decrease the price of the medical salve to 9? I really don't know. I don't know what the best call here is. Can we just give it away to warriors? I don't understand why they make this part difficult. I mean, your warriors need it, so we should be able to just give it to them, right? There should be a way to do that, but there is not. So I don't know. Well, I'll have to see if I can't mess around with it before the next episode. But I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.